Hello, my name is Matthew Bird, and my focal organism today is the collared dove, and my focal behavior of the collared dove is preening itself. As you see from the what you may not see from the dove is because it's in the shadow is that it's preening itself. You may see the wings flap up and down as it gets its beak into this wing. My first hypothesis about the preening dove is preening necessary to maintain the bird health. According to Olga Gerson as well as Ami Gerson, the answer is yes, it is. What happens if it doesn't preen itself is that lice may bite the animal. From there, it's perceived as pain. What happens is once the parasite bites the animal, it travels through the nervous system, from the skin to the nervous system, and then to the brain, and perceived as pain. And this is why this falls into the area of causation because of the fact that it happens right there and it affects the way the bird acts right now. My next one is the development. Development. My next hypothesis was the fact that I believed that preening is learned from parents. Now, in the case, I did not find anything particularly on the collared dove about preening, but I did find something about owls about preening. Now, owlets, they actually preen each other, which I did not know. And 58% of the time, they preen the head of their nestmates. What I found to what they call when they preen themselves is called allopreening. So what I found out to be true, what I found out is that females actually feed the other nestmates before males would do. So females feed before males do. Now this is important because, and I believe this falls in development, is because it's showing it's letting it's practice for the females to feed their owlets later on in life. My next hypothesis, which falls under evolution, is that lice on the bird is evolving. Now, I believe, although my focal organism is the collared dove, I focused on lice in this case because lice plays a very important part of the preening of the bird. Now, I believe lice was evolving because if it didn't evolve, it would just be plucked off really easy as well as the bird evolved. So I found that this to be true. What happens is that the exoskeleton on the bird actually has gotten even harder. This helps the lice stays on the bird longer and prevents itself from being pecked off easily. The what helped me with this is that was a paper by Coop, Harbor, and Clayton called "Does Light Enhance the Effectiveness of Avian Preening?" And my final hypothesis is that does bird prune to look more attractive to mates? Now, I found this to be false, although I thought it was true. I thought it to be false. A study done by Mateo Gurins and Herbert Howe, they put birds into these two groups. From there, they noticed that pruning had no effect on the sexual selection of